Question 1. For which two reasons is Henry VIII remembered? A. Broke away from the Church of Rome. D. Married 6 times. Henry VIII was most famous for breaking away from the Church of Rome and marrying 6 times. Question 2. Which of these statements is correct? A. The Reform Act of 1832 increased the number of electors. The Reform Act of 1832 had greatly increased the number of people with the right to vote. Question 3. The Bill of Rights of 1689 limited whose powers? D. The King. The Bill of Rights, 1689, confirmed the rights of Parliament and the limits of the King's power. Question 4. Is the statement below true or false? Shakespeare was a great English playwright. True. Shakespeare was born in Stratford-upon-Avon, England. He was a playwright and actor and wrote many poems and plays. Question 5. Which of these statements is correct? B. The divine rights of kings was the view held by many English monarchs that they were directly appointed by God to rule. James I and his son Charles I were less skilled politically. Both believed in the divine right of kings, the idea that the king was directly appointed by God to rule. They thought that the king should be able to act without having to seek approval from Parliament. Question 6. Who were Elizabeth I's parents? B. Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. Mary was a devout Catholic and persecuted Protestants. For this reason, she became known as Bloody Mary. Mary also died after a short reign, and the next monarch was her half-sister, Elizabeth, the daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. Question 7. During the 16th century, which two factors predominantly led to a bloody rebellion by the Irish chieftains? C. The imposing of English laws on land inheritance. D. The imposing of Protestantism. In Ireland, however, attempts by the English to impose Protestantism, alongside efforts to introduce the English system of laws about the inheritance of land, led to rebellion from the Irish chieftains, and much brutal fighting followed. Question 8. The First World War ended in victory for Britain and its allies. At what exact time and date in 1918 did the war officially end? B. 11 a.m. on the 11th of November. The First World War ended at 11 a.m. on the 11th of November, 1918 with victory for Britain and its allies. Question 9. George and Robert Stepson are famous for pioneering what? C. The railway engine. Just before Victoria came to the throne, the father and son George and Robert Stephenson pioneered the railway engine, and a major expansion of the railways took place in the Victorian period. Question 10. Which two political parties formed the coalition government in 2010? B. Liberal Democrats. D. Conservatives. The Conservative and Liberal Democrat parties formed a coalition, and the leader of the Conservative Party, David Cameron, became Prime Minister. Question 11. Which of these statements is correct? A. Richard Arkwright developed efficient and profitable factories. Arkwright is particularly remembered for the efficient and profitable way that he ran his factories. Question 12. Which of these statements is correct? B. A free press means that what is written in newspapers is free from government control. This was also an important time for the development of a free press, newspapers and other publications which are not controlled by the government. Question 13. Which two of the following are famous British authors? B. J.K. Rowling. C. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, 1859–1930, was a Scottish doctor and writer. He was best known for his stories about Sherlock Holmes, who was one of the first fictional detectives. J.K. Rowling, 1965, wrote the Harry Potter series of children's books, which have enjoyed huge international success. She now writes fiction for adults as well. Question 14. What is the capital city of Northern Ireland? A. Belfast. Northern Ireland. The capital city of Northern Ireland is Belfast. Question 15. What sport is played in the UEFA Champions League? B. Football. Many of the best players in the world play in the Premier League. Many UK teams also compete in competitions such as the UEFA, Union of European Football Associations, Champions League, against other teams from Europe. Question 16. Which two of the following are famous British landmarks? B. The Eden Project. C. The London Eye. The London Eye is situated on the southern bank of the River Thames and is a Ferris wheel that is 443 feet, 135 meters, tall. It was originally built as part of the UK's celebration of the new millennium and continues to be an important part of New Year celebrations. The Eden Project is located in Cornwall, in the southwest of England. Its biomes, which are like giant greenhouses, house plants from all over the world. The Eden Project is also a charity which runs environmental and social projects internationally. Question 17. The Archbishop of Canterbury can most accurately be described as what? D. The spiritual leader of the Church of England. The monarch is the head of the Church of England. The spiritual leader of the Church of England is the Archbishop of Canterbury. Question 18. Queen Elizabeth II is the head of state for which two of the following? B. Many Commonwealth countries. D. The United Kingdom. Queen Elizabeth II is the head of state of the UK. She is also the monarch or head of state for many countries in the Commonwealth. Question 19. How old must you be to ride a moped in the UK? A. 16. You need to be at least 16 years old to ride a moped, and there are other age requirements and special tests for driving large vehicles. Question 20. Which two of the following would you contact for legal advice? B. A solicitor. C. The Citizens Advice Bureau. Solicitors are trained lawyers who give advice on legal matters, take action for their clients and represent their clients in court. The Citizens Advice Bureau, www.citizensadvice.org.uk, can give you names of local solicitors and which areas of law they specialise in. Question 21. What two values are upheld by the Commonwealth Association of Countries? B. Democracy. C. Rule of law. The Commonwealth is based on the core values of democracy, good government, and the rule of law. Question 22. What is one of the roles of school governors and school boards? D. Setting the strategic direction of the school. Governors and school boards have an important part to play in raising school standards. They have three key roles: setting the strategic direction of the school, ensuring accountability, monitoring and evaluating school performance. Question 23. Which of these statements is correct? B. It is free to visit the House of Parliament to watch debates. The public can listen to debates in the Palace of Westminster from public galleries in both the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Question 24. Which of the following countries does not belong to the Commonwealth? B. Germany. The Queen is the ceremonial head of the Commonwealth, which currently has 54 member states. See table.